Hi everyone, so I wanted to use the first half portion of the video, since it's going to be quite repetitive of me molding the clay, to actually use this time to share a little bit about what the inspiration of these earrings are. So at this point in time when I'm creating this, I was feeling super creatively stifled. I was giving myself too much pressure to sell my earrings, so I felt like when you give yourself like a goal when you're in a creative pursuit like earring making and jewelry making, it like doesn't really work. And I kind of like left it aside and just like went away from it. But then there was this earring design that kept coming to mind, and it was the color red. And I know in yoga, in the root chakra, red represents money, survival, and family. And I was feeling a lot of like also pressure from family, perhaps, to maybe financially make this a viable thing for them to like understand or be able to support it. And so even though I was creatively like feeling stifled, this earring design kept coming to my mind. And as you can see, as you'll be able to see in the later half of this video, it's red. And so the color red, usually in yoga, it represents like survival, family, and money. But when it comes to like making an earring like this, really what I wanted to remind myself in this one I made for myself, it was to just remember that, you know, like when you wear the color red on your ears, it's like stabilizes you, almost it grounds you. The root chakra, the element is earth, so it kind of grounds you to like stabilize you so that you can be able to like flourish and grow almost like a tree, like shooting upwards and outwards, right? And the root is something that is just kind of like really grounding in that sense. Like the way a tree can grow is by growing deeper into the earth, and then it grows higher up and is able to bear fruits. So that's basically what the inspiration was. It was really like an earring for me to kind of ground myself and to make me feel more settled, giving me the earth energy, giving me the blood energy, giving me the support of family, giving me the support of survival, of being able to make this like a viable perhaps income for myself and my future family. And so you can't really see in this video as I'm doing it, like I'm putting on jewels on the earrings and they are red, and there's like different sizes. I bring a close-up later on in the video for you to be able to see a little bit more clearly. I'm basically putting all different shapes and sizes onto the earring. Like you'll see like hearts, a boat shape, like a diamond shape, another different type of diamond shape, 4 or 5 different squares or rectangles that are exactly in shape and form. And yeah, this is just quite soothing to watch. It's just repetitive movements. Something with these earring making videos that I wanted to do is actually to make it quite soothing. So I'm gonna just stop talking for a bit so you can see the second half of the... Oh, here's the close-up. You can kind of see what the jewels are. But for the second half of the earrings, I'm just gonna let the silence and repetitive action kind of soothe your soul. me just having taken it out from the oven. And this earring is made out of polymer clay and resin. This is the first time I'm applying resin to the top. I made 2 or 3 pairs of earrings with just the gemstones, but after you travel with them, you put them in your container, the jewels kind of like fall off. They're not that stable, so I was really racking my brain to think of a way to make things more durable, and I was getting more and more inspired to do resin earrings, and this was the first pair of earrings that I combined both resin and polymer clay together. And here you see me curing, hardening the resin so that you'll see it there. One thing I did not do for this piece was I didn't have a torch to be able to like blow out some of the bubbles, so the final piece had a lot of bubbles in between the jewels. Even though I tried to pop them with a toothpick, it didn't really work out very well, but now I have a torch, so I was able to make it for the following pieces that I made. But this one was a trial. This was really, I mean, this whole process of making earrings, each time I attempt one, like I learn like a new skill or a new thing to it. Like there's so much to learn to this, and still refining, very much refining my skills and just knowledge about earrings and understanding. I realized that actually one of the things, unfortunately you can't see the shot here, but I'm punching holes in the earrings right now. Or maybe this one you can see a little bit. Me using the Dremel, poking holes, and then I'll go and wash them out for a bit, getting the dust out, and then connecting the earring. So this is where I'm buffing it. There was a lot of the sides, like kind of like was a little cracking with the resin and things like that. So I was sanding not only the resin but also the polymer clay in the back, which usually whenever you use a cutter, it always leaves a bit of like fumbliness, like a bumpiness on the outer edges. So for this one I spent a lot of time polishing it, and unfortunately again not much of it is in the shot, but yeah, this is probably my favorite part of the process of making earrings, is like smoothing it out. It's very satisfying. Next time I will remember, I think I needed my hands to prop up on the edge of the table to do this, and next time I'll remember to put my hands a little bit more in the shot. Still learning, guys. Filming earrings while you're still figuring out how to make earrings, like double the challenge. But yeah, here you see me hooping them, putting some jewels on them, and the backings of the earrings, like in this one I just used stainless steel. My ears are super sensitive, and one thing I actually realized, I didn't do it for this earring, but I realized that the glue and the back of the earring actually makes me really sensitive, and either what I'll need to do is to put another layer of polymer clay on the backings, or to put a layer of resin. So here is the final piece. You can see kind of different shapes and sizes. You'll see like diamonds, squares, boats, and little hearts. I kind of wanted it jagged and not uniform. There was another pair of earrings that I wanted it square, and they were all very, very organized. It's kind of like a different sense. But this one is more like grounded, but like messy, you know, but red. And it was like a bigger piece, so it's like I felt like even on the ears, it feels very grounding as well. So this is the back part once it's polished, nice and polished, and oh man, that's so satisfying and smooth. So yeah, this is the final piece, and it definitely gave me the emotional effects.